wants this win so badly. All right, in the bottom left starting location, champion of the GSL before, actually the one we had at BlizzCon, he is
Slayers MMA.
Slayers MMA. Wow. That is epic, man.
7,000 miles.
That is, well, you know, he did the right thing.
She must have some windburn, man.
Yeah, sick windburn.
7,000 miles being dragged on an airplane.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point.
Jeez. I'm glad no birds flew into her.
Let me tell you, she is. Oh, and over here we have
FXO GuMiho.
GuMiho. Let me just say, she is a very lucky lady to be dating that nerd.
She is.
She is.
That's actually so true.
Oh, dude, he's going to do it again? Well, this is a different version of the build because clearly that's too close to try to sneak that in there. But I think he's going to do the Marauder build, Artosis.
He definitely could be doing that. There's that possibility.
Yeah.
GuMiho, his barracks is slower because he did go for the quick gas. I wonder if it's going to be the Marauder build or he's going to just start making Marines out of it. And hell, man, he could even use it to scout it a little bit later on. I am excited to see how this goes.
I'm really curious to see if GuMiho is going to scout.
You know, it's a good way to play against GuMiho. If you look at a lot of GuMiho's games, and he hasn't played truly enough for us to 100% get his... Oh, look at that.
Look at that history.
And, well, that
look at that history,
nice,
too.
But he's done well.
Yeah. Well, he's clearly rising up in the ranks.
Yeah. Well, if you look at GuMiho's style overall, though, there's definitely a pattern there as far as greediness goes. The guy does play a lot of greedy games. This is a guy that oftentimes will get those extra command centers and whatnot. So it's an interesting choice by MMA to do things like this, and it's working out so well. So he is going for that proxy Marauder rush, which this could get out of control quite quickly. There's only one Marine.
And the barracks was even in the air for a second or two. That actually really matters in moments like this.
And look at that, making that bunker right away. He's going to have to target down that SCV.
And he is not, actually.
Oh, he's actually messing up a little bit on that. GuMiho's mule is watching over the SCV saying, I wish that I could hurt you.
GuMiho is actually choking a little bit here, guys. He actually brought the mule.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to do that. And he got the SCV?
Yeah, he got the SCV on the bunker. But this pain just will not stop Tasteless. These two Marauders getting a lot of kills now, while the SCVs have been badly, badly hurt.
This is a lot of SCV kills here. And actually, okay, the Marines do get inside the bunker.
Yeah.
But the Marauders can just go around the bunker. That's certainly possible.
But in the meantime, MMA has been teching up. He's getting a factory, but a Banshee already on the way for his opponent. So this could get kind of gross for MMA. That was actually overall a decent hold. It is 13 SCVs to 21, but this Banshee, I feel like, is going to be just worth its weight in gold, Tasteless. It's going to fly down there. There's no anti-air yet. And MMA is going to have a hard time against it. Even if he goes straight up to Starport, it's going to be hard.
So smart. Just turns around. This means more SCVs are going to be killed. Now, you can wait for the Banshee, but even then, that's a lot of lost mining time.
Well, the thing is, he has to make a choice now. Does he kill off those Marauders with the Banshee and waste time that he could be attacking with it and dealing damage?
That's a tough question.
And it looks like he does want to go ahead and kill those off. In the meantime, this is giving MMA a lot of time to get out of Starport.
And, the Reaper hasn't even been brought in there. So here comes the Reaper now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. MMA is so good, man.
He really, truly is. And those are all so badly hurt. And right now, GuMiho feels it. He feels the possibility of victory maybe slipping away. Oh, boy.
Now, he doesn't have any anti-air here. So the only thing that he can do right now is keep throwing stuff inside the other base and hope that, the next Banshee... Or, basically that it's going to be a big distraction, so he needs to get a Viking. If he could chrono boost that Viking out, he should, but he can't.
He can't. Probably if you throw a mule into the Starport, that'll work. Those things do a lot. Well, it looks like this Banshee is going to get a lot of kills, but will it end up being enough?
Now, he's doing a really good job. He's repairing the worker that's being hit. I'm going to use the computer for a second, Artosis. We have 21 SCVs to 17 SCVs. So GuMiho is rapidly catching up.
In the meantime, though, MMA, messing up his Reapers. Not really getting the amount of damage he wanted out of those. And finally, the Banshee will go on down, and somehow, some way, GuMiho has killed off a ton of SCVs. In fact,
he killed off more than
MMA has 13 against the 17 of GuMiho, but let's not forget MMA does have an additional command center, and that's going to make a huge difference in the extra
the Reaper's back inside the base.
Oh geez. As soon as GuMiho left, up goes the Reaper. Never ending. Well, GuMiho, though, he is coming, and he has actually, it looks like probably enough to deal a lot of damage here. He does have his own Viking to land and help fight off his opponent's Viking, but in fact is backing up as there are more and more units coming out for MMA.
You know, I don't feel like GuMiho has actually put this all together. There is a proxy barracks that he needs to kill. You know what I mean? Like, this should have been addressed a while ago. He's treating that barracks like he's not allowed to touch it.
And it looks like finally he will kill off all these MMA units, and the Spy will get quite even, 35 to 36. Right now we have 19 SCVs against 19 SCVs. But again, let's not forget that MMA, he has 2 command centers, and he's making another factory, which means that we're going to see him go mech.
Should be a long game. In fact, if he's going mech, it should be a very long game. We're going to have to see what GuMiho's plan is now.
Yeah, I wonder
if GuMiho is actually going to go on the offensive, knowing that he took the barracks out.
Well, it looks like right now, Taste, this is going to be Vikings and Hellions and Marines against Vikings and Hellions. Got to be careful. MMA does not want to get caught off guard here.
Yeah, GuMiho does have a pretty scary army right now.
That's right.
But the angling here with the Hellions is just too good.
And he lands it just in time.
And now the Vikings can't land.
You know, GuMiho actually had a better army there, but his Vikings flying all that time just did not help out. And now he's in a lot of trouble.
He's actually close.
This game might not be long at all, Tasteless.
Well, MMA is just so good with his army.
Yeah, he's a good player, man. So
pretty nuts, actually.
In the meantime, there is at his home another Banshee. Oh my God, this is actually going crazy style, Tasteless.
The thing is, though, I think these Hellions can get so many SCV kills. Actually, I don't know. Well, check the unit count again. It's 24 for MMA, 17 right now for
but that Banshee at home really doing quite a bit of damage here. It's up to 9 kills, 10 kills now, and suddenly MMA's SCV count plummeting. He's right now at, it looks like, 22 to 19. So, again, GuMiho catching back up with a magical Banshee.
It's actually amazing that, you know, how much GuMiho has done with so little.
So far this game, MMA has killed 19 SCVs and GuMiho has killed 30.
Ouch.
Look at that.
But then again, MMA killed the SCVs earlier on, so that's why GuMiho's economy is so...
And as well, let's not forget that second command center. It's been just pivotal, getting those mules out for the extra minerals to be able to remake his SCVs out of 2 command centers. So that's like actually why MMA is winning right now, because GuMiho just keeps on killing a ton of SCVs.
All right, well, GuMiho has 2 tanks now on his low ground.
Will these players actually stabilize? Huh.
This has been a slugfest.
It certainly has. I'm not talking about, you know, that festival each year with all the slugs.
Yeah, not that kind.
Not when the snails all go skinny dipping. No, guys. We're talking about a good old KO 1-2-1-2.
That's right. So just don't be confused when we use these kind of metaphors, guys.
I know there's probably at least one snail enthusiast out there that's like, yes, Slugfest. He has his Slugfest 02 faded t-shirt on.
With a list of all the slug bands that played there. All right, we have another starport on the way. It looks like he wants to go for Sky Terran.
Oh, this is right.
Yeah, GuMiho has actually got a very interesting way of playing.
Yeah, he's going Sky Terran against the mech of MMA.
And that could actually work out quite nicely.
Yeah, it really could, because MMA right now, no armor. You know, in a low econ game like this, you're not really going to get the armory that quickly. Unless for some reason you want a Thor just because it has great DPS and a lot of hit points, that would be really the only reason to do that. So to have 2 starports against your opponent's 1 when your opponent is investing in starport tech, I mean, he is getting Banshees with Cloak right now. He's already gotten a medevac that he's shown GuMiho. This actually is turning out to be a great choice by GuMiho.
Yeah, GuMiho is really smart. I mean, we never really see this too after a slugfest like we saw early on. Maybe they then try to revert back to the standard play they're comfortable with, but maybe this is just how he approaches the game. GuMiho is.
Well, right now, GuMiho has all of his Vikings landed, just picked him up as the Banshee is flying in. It's not got cloak yet. Oh my god, not cloak yet, and it dies! But he does get the first volley of Vikings. Unfortunately for MMA, though, the additional Vikings do walk up.
But it looks like the ground battle is being won here by MMA.
Indeed it is. Is he going to land those Vikings? GuMiho does have his own Banshee, which will help clean these up.
Nice, he just avoids the...
nice! Sick depot wall in. Not a phrase I ever heard myself say before. Sickest depot wall in, though.
It was?
It was, Stasis.
Now we have the Vikings coming out here with the Banshee. And it's going to be, once again, GuMiho's turn to attack. It's been a seesaw game this entire time.
All right, well. Right now, MMA counterattacking once again. The SCVs, though, they're hidden, Tasteless. Counterattack via Banshee of GuMiho. And this is like so crazy. There's so much going around on
this
everywhere.
This is like one of the most action-packed TVTs I've casted.
Yes, certainly. And MMA is in trouble here because Sky Dominance is GuMiho's forever now. He has Sky Dominance. MMA actually needs to get a Thor, which he's not building it.
Yeah, he's going to lose every single SCD.
Yeah, he definitely is. And so GuMiho is just holding it. He's holding tight.
I mean, at least get a turret, you know? Well, let's see here. Excuse me, Artosis. It is 25 SCVs for MMA, 31 here for GuMiho.
And GuMiho's got to be careful here. I mean, there is going to be a Thor popping out relatively soon by MMA. It's about halfway done. And that's really going to help out. Thor against Sky Terran can be quite funny at times.
Yeah, it really can.
Because the Thor is like, wait, I don't care. And it just kind of kills everything. And then you land your Vikings to try to help? No, that doesn't mean
Oh, no. The Vikings are pretty weak on the ground.
Oh, my. That Blue Flame Hellion drop could be huge as well. The patches in GuMiho's main are very low, so he has a ton of SCVs on just a couple patches.
Yeah, he hasn't.
This could actually be like...
This could be a game ending or one of the...
Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God.
Gets 3.
He split that really well. That was a very quick split. But at the same time, he's going to lose a ton here. The SCV kill counts are getting just completely out of control. 46 killed by GuMiho, 32 killed by MMA. And it counts 27 for MMA, 33 for GuMiho. This is a crazy game.
All right. It's interesting because MMA is so ferocious. We have seen so many impressive attacks. I mean, the real story with GuMiho is just Banshees are keeping him in this game. Yeah. And currently keeping him in a lead. Yeah. But MMA has done so many different attacks. I mean, I've never seen a Terran player be in another Terran player's face so much and succeed.
Well, MMA flying up with his own Banshee with Cloak. Will GuMiho catch it? Will he have the necessary scans? He does, in fact, have 2 scans. And he is attacking right now. GuMiho not going back. Not going back.
This could be a mistake here. Oh, no, he is going back. Now he needs to bait out a scan, but get out in time.
Oh, man, this is like, what a crazy down and dirty game.
All right, there are 2 Thors in here.
Those Thors are going to be pretty dangerous, but he lands every Viking, and that is a ton of Viking with
siege tanks. But now there's a Banshee out here, so he has to raise the Vikings up, which triggered the siege of Thor. Excuse me, enough time to repair itself.
Oh,
very mismanaged there. He should have waited to kill that one Thor, then pick up.
Yes, you are completely correct, sir. That is so true. One less Thor would make that a huge deal. And oh my God, the clumped Vikings being hit by the Thor volley.
And now MMA is up in SCVs. It's 39 SCVs to 33.
This is just crazy.
My God, Jesus, this game's out of control.
I don't even want to commentate this game anymore. I just want to watch.
I know. I just want to slap my hands on you and tickle you. I'm so excited over this game.
I want that too. All right, so these Thors are just going to be so powerful now. GuMiho actually had the army advantage there, where, as you said, Tasis, he could have targeted down the Thor, then lifted, or targeted down both Thors, then lifted, and he probably would have won the game with that. You kill off those 2 Thors, then it's the point of no return where your army's just too much bigger. Anything that pops out is going to be killed.
It took too long to make the Thors. You spent too much money.
But
could have been making other things out of the factory.
Yeah, when he lifted up to kill that Banshee, he's like, oh, it's a Banshee. Vikings are really good against air, and I get it. He's just suddenly, he's like, oh, I got to kill it, and he lifts. And it's like, well, now the SCVs are going to repair too quickly.
Oh, my God. Once again with the SCVs inside the base.
And those
the Hellions inside the base, not the SCVs inside the base. Here's what I said.
Raising hell. Well, there's SCVs in there too, Tasteless.
All right.
They're dying, though, not
Oh,
anymore.
my God. And the Banshee now. And he actually gets away.
Wow.
I think GuMiho's going to lose this.
Well,
Just the way this game is going.
I got to say, the Thors are just so scary that are out here. The 3 Thors with the +1. They're going to be pretty difficult to beat. MMA taking another base. GuMiho nowhere near ready taking another base.
Well, even positionally, if you look at GuMiho on the map, he's kind of tucked in to a little pocket that is his base where you can see MMA has spotters everywhere controlling both the Xel'Naga watchtowers.
That's very true, Tasteless. He is quite tucked in. I like that.
What? I said he's quite tucked in?
Yeah, he's tucked in, man.
Don't tuck in.
He's going swimming in the ocean.
All right, here we go. He's moving out. You can see scanning, trying to read. Both players trying to read where each other on the map. This is a good place to put the siege tanks because so many players will get baited into putting their army by that Xel'Naga watchtower and watch into siege tank. Into siege tank.
Oh my God! An MMA instant counterattack. How many SCVs can he kill this time?
It looks like he backed up the moment that he saw that tank, but the Banshee can do some more damage.
That's right.
All right, now the army of GuMiho is very close to the 3rd base. We'll see if he actually goes down there.
This is actually such a crazy game. MMA's army right now is definitely much better. But GuMiho still has a good enough army that if he outmaneuvers MMA, he can take it.
Looks like he's going to try to just get one or two good shots out here. Backs up. No siege tank volley gets up. MMA's reactions are so good.
Yeah, he's a quick one at Mr. MMA. All right, so this is a very nice siege up. That's going to be very hard for it to actually attack into to break.
Once again, killing more SCDs.
Yeah, and at the same time, another Banshee down here does get taken out. Good choice.
Oh,
no! Oh, what are you doing?
So much damage to the Vikings.
Oh, you cannot let that happen, GuMiho. And he loses all those Marines as well. Those are all important things that he just lost.
Now, can he repair this in time? More SCVs being killed here. This is one of the best air force we've had so far in the season. Meanwhile,
it is.
If we can get a shot at the bottom, there we go. The tanks are wiping out, or have been wiped out. And that was all of GuMiho's army, guys. Except for the Vikings.
Yeah, GuMiho's dead at this point, but I tell you, man, his army was more than big enough to kill that planetary and hold that high ground.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, this
more
is getting
Vikings
really bad.
taking heavy hits there. GG.
All right, so GuMiho actually had that game several times.
Yep.
But, that's what MMA does, man. He uses his fighting spirit, and he somehow wins games all the time that his opponent has. All the time. That's what he does.
I know I talk up all of our players, but that was one of the scarier TDGs. You can see even GuMiho was like, yeah.
Dude,
there was not a lot I could have done back there.
At that point you pointed out where he lifted off against the Banshee, that was a situation where he could have gotten into a gigantic lead instead of a small lead, and he messed that up a little bit, and then he really messed up over at that 3rd base. He absolutely, positively could have killed the 3rd and held on, but he flew his Vikings over, he let all his Marines die, it got really messy, and then, of course, he got broken. It's an unfortunate thing.
Yeah, I mean,
GuMiho does go
MMA
down.
is like, I feel like if when you play against MMA, he's throwing so much stuff at you that if you don't keep up, even if you're smart, because you can see GuMiho's play was really smart. The sky turn move was really smart.
That was really cool. That was in a low econ situation. Vikings are going to be good on the ground or in the air.
Yeah.
So that was like a good read. That was just a good choice. I don't think he went in there thinking, I'm going to go Sky Terran. I think it had to do with everything that happened in the game.
He's good. I do not see MMA not getting out of his group here. I mean, he is just...
No, he's something else, man, especially with 2 Zergs in this group now. A Zerg is going to come and beat MMA, really? I think DRG is probably the best Zerg in the world right now, especially in that matchup, and DRG couldn't manage to do it. So,
yeah.
It's these guys, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Xenio, very good players, but not tip-top class Zergs. They're right around Code S, but
We're going to have a
gonna be
5-minute break, so when we get back, we're going to have some more awesome StarCraft 2 action here at the GSL.